Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, today we are talking Belle Collective. So, anything I say is alleged and in my personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. So what are we talking about, you guys? So, as you know, I've been tracking the ratings for Carlos King shows because I want to see whether or not people have been blacking out and so on and so forth, right? So remember we were tracking initially the Bold and Bougie show that was on WeTV, and then after a while we just stopped seeing the ratings on that show. And then we had the Family Empire show, you guys. The Family Empire show Houston that was all the rage and everything else. And there was all this promotion for it, except for, you guys, there was never any ratings, right? So I interpreted that as the ratings were not high enough to make the list of the top 200 or whatever, 200 to 250 cable shows, right? But Belle Collective, right? Belle Collective that has been around for more seasons than most of Carlos King's other shows, with the exception, of course, of Love and Marriage Huntsville. You would think that the ratings would be tracked every week, right? But I don't know if you guys recall, the last ratings video that I did on Belle Collective was back on November 1st for the November 1st episode, you guys. And remember, I think what has happened, I want to say that there was an episode that they might have taken off, or there was a repeat, but there was a recent new episode, you guys. Because Carlos King is making sure to have a representative from Belle Collective and Love and Marriage Huntsville, right? So, nonetheless, we still do not have ratings right now, you guys. We have not had ratings since the November 1st episode. Can you make it make sense? And I don't know if that is just because of the fact maybe the show is underperforming significantly and it's doing a lot worse than what they want to let on. Because remember that rating, you guys. Remember I told you in January the ratings were 234,000 for that last reunion episode. And then I think even prior to the reunion, their season finale, I think, had 196,000 viewers. And after that, I think it was kind of like their episodes were kind of in like the 150s. Some were like 130s, 140s, but they were kind of like between that 150 to 170-ish, 150,000 170,000-ish in the ratings, right? And their viewership for the season, right? And to debut and come back, you guys, at 86,000 views, to basically have a drop of 63% since January, it is unheard of, right? Like, how do you lose that much of your audience for all of the promotion? Because I would argue that Belle Collective, I would argue that Love and Marriage Detroit and even Love and Marriage DC is getting way more promotion than Love and Marriage Huntsville, right? And is getting way more premiere parties and all of these things to really push these shows. And it's crickets. It is absolute crickets, you guys. But yet, let Carlos King tell it, we're viral on Twitter. What does that mean exactly? 1,000 tweets? like what does that mean? 2,000 tweets? Okay. But nobody is watching. That's not translating to viewership. And if you're not even registering, because remember there was an episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, you guys, this season that didn't even crack the top 200 or top 250. Remember, the episode was too low to even report. So are you telling me for this season's Belle Collective that it is doing so bad that we can't even get the episodes to register?
Is that how bad things are for this show? Can you make it make sense? Now, nonetheless, I don't know if OWN specifically, if they're harping hard on the ratings for these shows, or or maybe Carlos King is trying to argue the social media component of these shows and the people that review the shows and all of that. Maybe he's trying to use that as a bargaining chip, but it says something, because even, you guys, TV Deets doesn't even have this show or the Family Empire Houston show even on their list of own shows to track ratings for. They only have the Love and Marriage Huntsville series in the spin-offs to track. So they only have, if you even went to TV Deets page, they're only tracking the ratings for Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage DC, and Love and Marriage Detroit, you guys. But there's another website that I go to that tracks everything, right? And the last update, and it's up to date, because it's the same place that I got the Love and Marriage Huntsville ratings that I did this morning. It's the same place I went to. And the last Belle Collective rating was November 1st. And that was that 63,000 views. Or not 63,000, the 86,000. My apologies. But still, that's not a good look. 86,000, and you were clocking in at, between, like I said, 150,000, 170,000 all season. I think you had a few 130,000 episodes. But your last reunion in January 2024 had 234,000. So what is going on? What is going on? And even with all the publicity of, like I said, Carlos King's Mr. Monday, and trying to incorporate cast members from both Love and Marriage Huntsville and Belle Collective to generate interest, to generate views for, I think this is going to be like the third or fourth week or so that Carlos King has been doing this. But it's not translating to the viewership. And that's the issue. That is the problem, you guys. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.